Welcome to Cat the Minion YouTube channel. My name is Teresa, but you can call me Cat. Right now I'm trying to record on the floor because it's really hot and I have the AC on and I'm trying to be further away from it. Okay, so the reading I've been thinking about for a couple of days is to do an ancestral channel to see what the ancestors want to say. And today it's Jim Morrison. I had it picking at the back of my head for a couple days ago, and I've been listening to the albums, the Doors albums since then, and I'm feeling it right now. So I'm going to start with the Wild Unknown Tarot here. Wild child, full of grace, savior of the human race. So this is like extreme close-up right here. Extreme close-up. Whoa! This is a weird angle for my neck. I'm like behind the camera, but at least I can see how much time I've got left if I uncross my eyes long enough. Okay, so let's see what's coming down. He's a Sagittarius, the most philosophical of all the signs, and he doesn't believe in any of this. He thinks it's a bunch of bullshit. And yet, here we are. Alright. That's a whole lot of stack. Let's try a little bit less. Okay. Let's get a story going here. Challenge. I was really hung up on not knowing what the reading was going to be about for a few days, and then it occurred to me that I don't actually have to know because the information's coming down from the Akashic Record. It's like, I don't have to know shit, I just have to be able to read the cards, and I'm like, wait a minute. I don't have to do 6 months of research. Although the more I learn, the more, obviously, the more in-depth messages will be able to come through. Just in general. You don't have to know everything. Alright, let's see what we've got here. Son of Pentacles. Inverted. Challenged by the Nine of Wands. And look at this moon. Got some moon action going on here. The new moon on the 31st. And then we have the Son of Swords here, which is... So the Sons are knights. This is my lightning rod guy here. Oh, Riders on the Storm. That's the song that I started with. There's a mashup that this band did, and I don't remember what they're called, but they did Ghost Riders on the Storm, and that's how I got back into it. And then we have the Lamb of Psychic Third Eye. There we go, that's the word. The Lamb of the Third Eye here. We have the Four of Swords inverted. So we've got swords and more swords. I've woken up to tell you something really important that's going on in the full moon. I have to move quickly because it's only... How many days away is it now? It's not 9 days, is it? 9 and 9 is... Let's wait. 28. The 28th. That's weird. Okay. have to move quickly to get you the information by the 28th. It's almost to the eclipse. Capricorn energy coming off of the full moon we just had. I'm waking up to bring you these truths through psychic intuition. A storm is coming in. I have to move quickly to bring this information down to earth, coming from the full moon, Capricorn, heading in to the new moon. You have to be ready by the 28th, even though the eclipse isn't until the 31st. We're escalating. We have to look out into the stars with the telescope. There's something important going on out here. I'm gonna use this deck some more. Six of Wands. I'm just trying to condense the like 4 different sentences I'm getting at once. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Okay. There is a song that Jimmy Fallon did on The Tonight Show where he's dressed up as Jim Morrison and he's singing a song Reading Rainbow, and I can't remember. The song is on I think it's on the Waiting for the Sun album. I gotta check out what that song is really quick. Ow. 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 Oh, I know it. My bad. It was on Strange Days. It's when the music's over. When the music is over. Okay. When the music's over, baby. Okay. So. This reading has to do with a time of more darkness being over. This is the swords, 6 of Swords, so there's more swords here, so it has to do with truth. Okay, I thought it was wands because the wands card looks really similar. This reading has to do with a period of darkness being over. The 6 of Swords is usually sailing away from, like, Hades on Chiron's boat. It's a sailing away from the bullshit card, I always say. So we're moving away from these old paradigms, heading into the meaning of this reading. When the music is over, we're ascending as we get into this time here. And look, see, we've got brightness, the matching tones of the card. Oh, the swords. 6 and 4, that's 10, that's completion. What else? I hit the camera with my hand. Oh, coming out everywhere. This is a really weird angle to do cards from. Break my neck. You get like another card or two from this deck. There's one. Oh, the devil. Come on. There we go. That's it for that deck. The world. Okay. So we have the devil card here. Again, this Capricorn symbol. We're using our intuition to break through the material world and open this third eye that has to do with the full moon that just happened. And the song that I'm hearing for this is the Crawling King Snake. It might be on LA Woman, but I'm not sure. The crawling king snake in the room I'm in. I don't see this really as the devil necessarily. I see it as Capricorn, and we're forced to choose between two paths in terms of using our intuition or not using our intuition. And we have this Leo energy down here. What's that song? Fire in the Disco? Is that what it is? It's an Electric Six song. I think it's Fire in the Disco. It's when the music's over, it's time to go. It's that Leo's strength. It's strength and then movement with the Chariot. And then the world. So I get this sort of Ouroboros sensation because of the crawling king snake. And then we have this idea. And that's 9. And that's 12, so that's the 21 here. It's choosing which world you're going to be a part of, whether you're awake with your intuition here. This is the third eye coming to bring you in through these moon phases. Just want to see if there's anything else coming in with the world card. Just waiting for the sun again because of the Leo energy. It's on the bottom of the deck. Speaking of worlds, the turtle. And we have a 9 with the hermit. And together we get 30. Which is... be 2 devils. Or 3 wheels. 5 times 6. No. I see 3 as being 3 completion cycles. So there's three major moon phases this month. Can you see that? I guess you can't see that. The hermit. And even the hermit is in the dark, in the ground, being illuminated. So 3 major moon cycles this month. Eclipse, full moon, eclipse. So let me get into the Work Your Light Oracle here. See what... oh, just hit the camera again. See what else has to come through. I messed up my freaking card pile. See what else. There's something I was thinking about the other day that had to do with the Lizard King, and I can't remember what it was about. I don't know if it was wands or what. Yeah, the 3-0 with the 3 important moon phases. That's 3 new beginnings, 3 portals this month with the 2 eclipses and the full moon. What's the... Come on. Oh, here we go. Don't dim to fit in. So we have this third eye up here. We have intense intuition, this sort of pyramidal wand shape. We have the full moon here and the 2 eclipses here. So we're going through this phase. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? So stop being in the dark. You need to open up your intuition and stop sleeping under the swords and hiding. Okay, what else? Oh, I saw break, and immediately I heard break on through to the other side. So here we've come through the darkness and we are on the other side. Ancestral patterns, healing, what is that? I think I hit, there we go, rewriting the future. Isn't there, I think there's a Doors song called Ghost Dance. I don't remember in particular. There's a couple of ones where he's doing something that sounds very Native American, and he's talking about like an old Indian, and I get that idea with the ancestral patterns. It's healing breakages and wounds so that you can destroy the chain. Devil has chains, so you can get rid of this chain of, it's like trickle down torture. It's like you're chained to the past because the energies haven't been healed, and the wounds continue until you heal them, and that's how the chain gets broken. You can't cut it, it has to be dissolved. Let's see, there's a song there. People are strange when you're a stranger. Faces look ugly when you're alone. I think it's women look wicked when you're unwanted. Streets are uneven when you're down. So that has to do in particular with that card. So that you can heal that trauma and then you won't feel out of sorts. What else? Share your voice. Come out of the cave. Persecution, expression. So it's exactly those 2 other things, but now you're going to express it. Tell all the people that you see, it's just me. It's just me. And then we have this portal here, and then the change and the stars. This portal here, and then the change in the stars. And this intuitive, fiery knowledge coming through, but also with this water balancing up to, like, coming up with intuitiveness. So it's not all passion and gut feeling. It's tempered by the heart center as well. Another card from this deck. Inner temple. Devotion. Tune to the portal of your heart. Like I just said, water, heart chakra. So we're getting this, so here's this like eclipse setting here in the portal, and we're sort of like, it's like ramping up. See how the pillars here look like the steps? They look like the steps to me. There we go, pillars and steps. Each day that we get closer to this eclipse on the 31st, things are ramping up. Alright, so let's clarify this all with... Oh, let me see the bottom of the deck, actually. The bottom of the deck. Ow. Yes, just say yes. The song that I'm getting for this is Don't You Love Her Madly. Hang on, I'm just listening to the song for a second. I get it through the organ solo. Don't you love her? As she's walking out the door. So she's not walking out the door, she's walking through the portal. But you can see it's changing the ground here. She's walked through this earthly portal into this more mystic one. We've got the full moon and the eclipses, and we're getting this Empress energy. So it's a very feminine, creative new birth of a time to really finally say yes to your inner calling. Okay, so let's see what the music deck has to say. My bootleg. This is in the way. My bootleg. Oops, I got one fell out already. So we've got the Page of Cups by the Turtles. You know what I mean. So we have this growth here. We've got the turtle from the Hermit card. The hell was he? Where'd you go, my bro? Where the hell did he go? Oh, he's on the back. He's on the bottom of the deck. So we've got the turtle here again. So instead of staying in the dark, the Hermit's listening to their... They're using their third eye to perceive what's the light coming through, and he's coming out with the Page of Cups. So he's gone from 9 to 11 or a 1, but for me a page is 11 or 1, so they're like a completion and a new beginning. And he's got cups, so he's ready to go into this what the hell is my water? Give me water, I'm thirsty. This watery feminine creation and intuition with the cups. She lives on Love Street. I don't remember the rest of the lyrics, but Love Street. It's got some horse latitudes. True sailing is dead. Suffering in mute nostril agony. That's what's gonna happen if you don't say yes to the intuition. What the hell? Here we go. 7 of Wands inverted. Now, I was thinking about this card last night. What's this other one that flipped over? I got one that flipped over down here in the pile. Let's see. Pretty. There it is. Ha! 10 wands altogether. So we've got a completion cycle here. Now I was thinking of the 7 of Wands in conjunction with the 8 of Swords. Because I usually see the 8 of Swords as your own mental prison. But I've heard readers say that it's illusions, and I'm like, oh my god, that's such a good idea. And compared with the 7 of Wands, if it was upright, or is it? No. Well, I don't remember if I was thinking of it upright or upside down, but paired with the Seven of Wands, it would be that you've been fooled into believing someone else's illusion. And here, is this upside down too? Oh, I guess it did come out upside down. So it's, the burden is over. Oh, there's just some, I heard Jim singing something over. I think I said it at the beginning of the reading. Oh, I guess the music's over. The music's over. But the, so the Ten of Wands, that overly heavy burden, is completed. You don't have to go through it. But your view of the future was blocked by standing up for those false truths. You believed what society was feeding you, and there was no future in it. I don't think that's right. I feel like the lyrics something like cars crawl past all stuffed with age or something like that, but I can't remember exactly. Four of Swords. Sleepwalk. So the Four of Swords in this card are upright, but I called out the Eight of Swords. So it's like saying the foundation of this untruth is like having people, is like turning people into zombies. Come on, Jim. That's attached to something else. I don't like the way that came out. There's two cards in this deck that are Doors songs, and I kind of want them to pop out, but they're not. Look at that. 18 and 9. 9 of Pentacles and the Moon. Got Snowball going on there. What else? Oh, here we go. The Knight of Cups. Can you feel it? Okay. Light my fire. So here we've got this reading rainbow again. And then the Page of Cups is now the Knight of Cups, because he's caught hold of this spiritual fire that's in these upper realms. I'm just trying to remember how the Light My Fire song goes. I can't remember. I got freaking Jose Feliciano in my head, and I hate that version of the song. Well, anyway, just Light My Fire. I can't remember it right now. Go look up that song if you don't know it. Oh, come on, baby, light my fire. Try to set the night on fire. Okay. Try to set the night on fire. He's illuminated. Haha, that was funny. I'm just saying he, because the card characters are he. Don't take it, you know, adjust for your own gender as needed. So once the knight is on fire, we get the King of Cups. He can see clearly now. I am the Lizard King. I can see everything. And the king, even though he's in cups, he's using his intuition. So we have this idea of a water knight using fire. In that way, he's like the temperance angel. But now he's the King of Cups, so he's harnessed that fire for his intuition. Alchemy. Is there another song for that? I'm just trying to check. Is there any other information for these cards? No. I'm actually kind of surprised that none of the messages in this reading had the Hyacinth house in it, because when I think of tarot and the doors and astrological stuff, I immediately think of the Hyacinth house. What are they doing in the Hyacinth house? I think it's to please the lions this day, which has to do with Leo. So here we have the devil again. And the song is Chokehold. Look at these chains. And the full moon. So the Capricorn full moon with this gateway formed here. Gateway, like a door. And then the Page of Wands. Oh, here is Kurt Russell doing a little Elvis at the end of 3,000 Miles to Graceland. Okay, now usually the Page of Wands is like my one night stand kind of guy. It's kind of like saying that for me, it's like the where the hell is my page of fucking... Oh, here he is. Because this turtle had the fire on his back, and he went to... Where's my fucking... To Page of Cups to Knight of Cups with fire. You'd almost expect that these two pages would have come out together, but it's like saying... It's like backtracking. It's saying, okay, now we're going to be in this King of Cups energy, having done all the firework, but when we went through the gateway on the full moon in Capricorn, we had to deal... We were just sort of starting to think about the idea of dealing with fire energy and gut feelings and intuition. I thought the feeling in my gut was that I was horny because of lunacy. Like I felt like a werewolf and I was out to get some. I gotta restart this after. Okay. So I had to go do a thing for a minute and come back. So for this card, which is also out of focus. There we go. I was wandering around, I was trying to think of what song goes with this card and this idea of, like, Randy Randerson around the full moon. And I got a little bit of Love Me Two Times. And then I got I got, again, don't you love her as she's walking out the door? And now I was trying to think, what was the other lyric I got? Hang on, I'm gonna go back. I think it's like something about your love is gone, sing a lonely song. And then there's a lyric that's something like 7 horses to be on the march or something like that. And I was like, wait a minute, that's the chariot. So I wouldn't be surprised if the chariot does pop out, but this is the idea of like a slight detour from this intuitive alignment process with a surge of energy on the full moon, just in terms of materialism. But after the full moon, you go through this gateway, and then it's, you know, moonbeams all day long. What was the other? Oh, I don't need half the goddamn deck. What the hell? It's in focus. Come on, GM, what's up? I saw that card, I'm not gonna take it. Divine timing. Alright, what are we talking about here? Why did that whole side flip over? So there's a background energy of the 6 of Wands again. 10 of Pentacles. So it's really ramping up this reading rainbow idea again. The song in this card is Kodachrome. It's 10 of Pentacles. But, hang on, what are you trying to say here? It's going back to this full moon energy here of, again, okay, so this whole little segment here is full moon energy. Okay. I'm just trying to figure out what the message is. It's a little bit unclear what's being said. Let me move this up so it's more visible. Okay. Let's go focus again. So slightly further away. Okay. I'm still trying to download. Okay. Okay. So the other reading that I've been considering for a while has been to do a series of readings on the astrological ages. Okay, we're in Aquarius right now, but I keep thinking of Thoth and the 10th age of Capricorn. All right, so we have 10 cycles of Capricorn. We have this full moon portal here in Capricorn that was on the 16th. Now, if the page is a 1 instead of an 11, that's 16 here. Yeah, so the tower. Hang on. Why is that so difficult? This whole rest of this reading was easy peasy. Hang on. If I'm being quiet, it's just because I'm trying to figure out what the message is. I think I need a couple more cards to figure this out. Clarify these 4 cards together, please. 17, the star. Eight wands. And 1 wand is 9 wands. Code switch to pentacles. And then king, the knight inverted is a 1, so that's 10 pentacles there. But what's the point of that? Because we already know he's coming in with quick communication here, this energy, because the Knight of Pentacles is usually slow, but when he's inverted, he's hot to trot to bring in the information of going through this full moon portal. We have a full wish here with 17. We have a half wish here in terms of this Capricorn Pentacle energy. And Earth energy. So that's a really fucking roundabout way of saying that the completion is going to be during the eclipse at the end of the month. Why is that so fucking repetitive? Because the star is the sun. And the 10 is the completion in terms of Earth cycle. But if the Earth is with the sun, and there's a moon here, it has to do with that. Why the hell is that so convoluted? Like, where'd all the songs go to make it make sense? Please clarify. Maybe I should use a different deck. Please clarify this statement. It's not making any sense. Okay, so the moon. So we have I have 7 of Swords and 2 of Cups with this 9 of Pentacles. So again, it's 18, that's the moon. And we have this sort of crescent shape here of this hood, which is again to me suggests this new moon idea or moon eclipse idea. 9, 9, 9, 9, 9. So here we have 9 made up of each of the suit, which is this sort of magic concept that each element is under control of the magician. So we're dealing with this magic portal to do with the eclipse. There's things that have been hidden that will become available to us. What is the songs though? Okay. So I'm getting touch me. So it's, come on and touch me, babe. What was that promise that you made? So this has to do with deception. Why won't you tell me what she said? And then it's, I'm gonna love her till the stars fall from the sky for you and I. So that star energy and falling has to do with an eclipse again. And this energy of dealing with things that we thought were true but aren't. And after the portal, we'll be dealing with things from a more heart-centered space. And again, it's a 9 and then 11. Okay, so what else? What was that promise that you made? Why won't you tell me what she said? And again, it could be anybody. Six of Pentacles inverted. Okay. Where's my king? Okay. So we have 12 Pentacles inverted, and now we have half of that. And again, if you look at this pattern of the trees on here, it's getting down to, it's like these steps again. So I see this. Normally this would be, you're out of balance, you're trying to grow all your stuff in the wrong garden, you're being stingy, you're not helping out. You're out of balance in your heart center, and you're selfish and greedy. Your soil is acrid, your plants aren't growing, you're in the wrong garden, your pH is not balanced. You are a basic bitch. But in terms of being paired with this Knight of Pentacles coming in quickly through this moon portal, I see it as, and it kind of looks like the bower over the Queen of Pentacles in the Rider-Waite deck. She's got like a canopy of flowers. But I'm seeing it as a countdown to this new moon. So you go from 12 to 6. What's this? Yeah, see, there's the 3. It was kind of sideways. So we'll say it's challenge. So the Empress card in the music deck is the March of the Black Queen by Queen. And I actually expected the Empress or the Three of Pentacles to come out. Because the Three of Pentacles is like a junior vibration energy. But especially with the song The March of the Black Queen, it has to do with shadow work. We're counting down to the new moon, and as we get closer and closer to the moon, we have to deal more and more with shadow work. I'm trying to see if there's any other songs that are coming through. Strange hours have found us, strange days have tracked us down, or something like that. So, yeah. What else? This is the end, my friend, of this cycle. What else? Yeah, break on through to the other side again. That's all I'm getting for that set. Let me see if there's anything else in here. See if there's anything else coming. Oh, what's this? There's the Three of Pentacles, and this one's upside down too. Okay. Overload. I noticed when this card was upside down that it looks like a hand made out of water. Looks like a hand made out of water. So is it upright? Right, because the song is from Dirty Dancing. And then I can never unsee that water hand again. It's always there now. So let me get this back over here. Okay. So, we're counting down. We have this challenge from the Empress to do shadow work. And then we have the Three of Pentacles now. Again, speeding up in this countdown towards the new moon at the end of the month. Hang on, I'm trying to see what comes through. What's that song? Is like 5 to 1, 1 to 5, no one here gets out alive, something like that. It might be 9 to 1. Oh, I'm also getting Moonlight Ride or Moonlight Drive. So again, it's working towards this. So this has to do with, it's like, moving quickly to achieve, to deal with the overgrowth that's overloading your energy systems. Like vines in your chakras. What are these? Oh, it's a magician, but it's not. Okay. So we got the Four of Wands. So here's that rainbow again, that reading rainbow. And we're getting a new foundation coming in as we look towards the sky. And here we have somewhere over the rainbow / what a wonderful world as the song on this card. And the picture here is from this album Facing Future. So if we look towards this new moon and we come ready, then we're going to be able to see, to like get through this eclipse, because the clouds are like over the sky. And then the rainbow has to do with like the riders on the storm kind of idea. Like there's a storm coming with this eclipse, but we're going to be, it's gonna be green here, like pentacle green. And then the truth is coming in. This is welcome to the show. It's the Ace of Swords. So it's speaking up, it's being in your truth, it's bringing the pieces of yourself together, it's articulating, it's like speaking your truth, opening up your throat chakra, bringing yourself together and realizing what's real and what's not. It's mental clarity. I'm also trying to see if there's any other songs that I'm getting. Trying to think if there's anything else coming through right now. I'm trying to get songs and all I can hear is Raymond's Eric playing the keyboard, which doesn't really help because a lot of the songs sound the same when he plays them. Not helping, Jim. I need lyrics. Four of Pentacles, challenge, the world is not enough. So the material world isn't satisfying. You need to get into this Fire Wands energy and become above the material world, which is where that Devil card comes in with this portal. Okay, the world is all dead and decayed, and here we are on top of it in this energy. And look how red this Swords card is. So that's the truth there. And then we have change because we have this Four Pentacles and this Ace of Swords giving this 5. I'm a changeling, see me change. Bottom of the deck, there's the Chariot. Choo choo, motherfucker. That was that 7 horses do seem to be on the march. At least I think that's what the lyric is. If not, oh well, that's what I'm hearing. It's inverted here because it doesn't move until you choose to move it. Alright? You've got to deal with this wand's inspiration, but you're not going to move if you burn your whole goddamn train down. You don't want to be so hot that the rails are melting. You want to be able to harness the fire in this energy here. You want to be able to feel it and not be consumed by it. And I think that has a lot to do with this Leo energy that's coming in. Where if you're not in your strength, it can overpower you and you'll feel stuck. You'll be stuck in horse latitudes if you don't clear your chakras and open up this like fireball in your upper chakras to receive the energy that's going to be coming through this portal of the new moon. I want to find those cards that were in here. I think this reading is done, but I gotta find the other card. So Jimmy's here on the Hanged Man card. That didn't come out because we're moving. Soul Kitchen on the Hangman. What's the other one? There is another one. I think there's another one. Maybe that's the only one. I think that's the only one. I thought there was two of them. Maybe I thought there was a different picture. See if anyone else pops out when I think that might be the only one. I thought there was two Doors songs, but I could be mistaken. Could very well be mistaken. Carnival Gods. And we got the wheel already, but I'm just pausing here for a second because of the carousel. I think there's a song called Carnival Gods, but I don't remember the lyrics, but it definitely goes with this reading. Could have sworn there was another one. I guess that's it. Just that one. No. Because it's Jim, I don't think it would be right to stop the reading without a shaman card. And I didn't clear these, so I need to do that quickly. I didn't clear. Fuck. It took me like 4 or 5 tries to clear each of these decks today. I don't know what the hell's wrong with them. Must be the portals. Nope. What the hell? Still no. Still not clearing. Unbelievable. Still not satisfied with that. Clear. Clear. I can't clear this deck. Yeah. Okay, there it goes. It's cleared-ish. Alright, what do we got? The Ghost Dance. What did I tell you? There's a song that's like Ghost Dance or something like that. Some kind of ghost something song. And we have 2 and a 2, so that gives 4, which is a foundation number. Alright, so we're clearing ancestral trauma in order to finish our shadow work, to build a new foundation coming through the portal. So we've got like we got 1 foot on one side and 1 foot on the other. We got 2 and 2 here. The other one was the earth, but it came out upside down. Not to touch the earth. That's the song. Not to touch the earth. I can't remember the rest of it. There's like a lot of instrumental and yelling, but it's the song Not to Touch the Earth. There's also one that's about ghost something. And then this one's 17, so that's 8, so that'd be strength or that star idea. So we have a star and the earth coming together, and then we have this circle here, so that's an eclipse again, as seen from the earth. And then the sort of dark side of the equation is this shadow work that has to do with the ancestors. So 2 and 2 is 4, and then ramping it up, we'll get 8 here. Okay. So when we clear our ancestral trauma by going in deep into our heart chakra and into our root chakra, where this fire energy that lives in it's the root, it's the sacral chakra, and then especially with yellow, in terms of like lion yellow, it'd be in the solar plexus. And we need to like focus deeply on the things that the ailments that we have in those regions. It's like if you meditate on why you're sick to your stomach all the time, you'll realize that you're tense because you feel like you're gonna get yelled at because you're not doing this or because you are doing this, and it goes back to your childhood and how your parents yelled at you, but they did that because their parents yelled at them the same way and they didn't know any better and all that. So it goes back into this like long, boring, like tedious acid train of where did I say that? Where did I put that? Where did my choo-choo go? This long acid train of ancestral trauma here that has to be cleared. So when you work through that and build this new foundation for yourself, going through this eclipse portal, the earth comes upright, and we have this open third eye and these other higher chakras available to us, and we'll be able to be more in tune with the earth, in terms of, you know, not just existing in the physical world, but we'll be able to, you know, be in sync with it. So we have materialistic, we have the portal here, we have 2 cups, and then we have 17 to get to the earth. I don't know if that makes sense. Is there any final song to wrap up any song. Just want to see if there's a song that pops out. No. I don't really hear anything. It's kind of a low note to drop the reading on, but I think that's it. So, you can... Let me roll this up. There we go. Alright. So you can contact me. It's kind of a weird ending to the reading. It's sort of anticlimactic, but that was all the information that was there. The, alright. So that was a channel featuring the songs and essence of Jim Morrison. I have, if you want to order a reading, I have many available. Just go to the link in the description box for this video to the infomercial video, and the description box of the infomercial video has pricing and contacts and other bits and pieces and odds and ends in detail. And just as a quick reference, you can tweet me, you can donate or order readings, and you can email me if you have any questions. I do art tutorials, I sell art merch. You can look at my art on my Facebook art page. You can order merch at Cafe Press. There's some other options for art things available as well, but just check out the infomercial video. Please like and or share, and especially please subscribe, because that helps me out the most. And I hope this was helpful. Everybody take care and have a good new moon eclipse. Bye.